So for this video, our instructions say write the number as a product of prime factors. So what that means is we want to take this number and we want to make a factor tree out of it. Now the way that a factor tree works is we're going to take the given number and we're going to split it up into two branches. Now those two branches are going to consist of numbers that multiply to get 72. So when you think of the number 72, what is the first thing that pops into your head that multiplies to get that? Now, when I think of 72, I think of 8 times 9. And it's okay. If you came up with something else, you can totally still use that. But when I think of 72, I think of 8 times 9. And what you need to ask yourself after that is you need to take a look at these two branches and ask yourself, are these prime numbers or can I break them up even further? Now, if I'm taking a look at the number 8, I definitely know that the number 8 could be broken up even further. 8 is 4 times 2. Now, 2 is a prime number. 2 cannot get broken down any further. We never want to use the combination of 2 times 1, 4 times 1, or anything like that. We don't use combinations that include 1. Okay, so we're done with 2. But 4 is not a prime number because 4, I'm sorry, I did not mean to circle that. 4 is not a prime number. We know that 4 can be broken up to 2 times 2. And we already said that 2's are prime numbers. Now going over here to 9, because I'm done with 8, right? I can't break this up any further. I'm completely done with that number. I'm going to go back over here and look at this 9. Now I know that 9 is 3 times 3. And 3 is also a prime number because the only way to get 3 is 1 times 3. So that means I'm actually done here with my factor tree. I split up 72 the furthest that it could go. I cannot break this up even further. Now the ends of all these branches here that I circled, if you take these numbers and multiply them together, that's what this problem is wanting. They're wanting 72 as a product, which just means a multiplication of prime numbers. So we're going to write this as a multiplication, and typically the way that we do that is we take the end of our branches, which are circled, and we write them as a multiplication of these prime numbers here. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. We typically write it in order from smallest to biggest. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 is your product of prime numbers. Every once in a while, sometimes they also like it written as exponents. So a slightly different notation that you can do is because we have 3 2's, that can also be written 2 to the 3rd power. And then we have 2 3's, so we can say times 3 squared, since we have 2 3's and we have 3 2's. So it's just a slightly different notation, just depending on which one of them you're wanting for this type of problem. Otherwise, that's it for this video.